Hey y'all, how you doing? I got another it's got another story to tell you guys. And the past few days, I don't know if you guys seen my other video, but I haven't been able to get sleep that much because I've been terrified out of my mind. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I've just been terrified out of my mind, man. I've been horrified learning about people's experiences, with near-death experiences, going to hell, talking to Jesus, seeing heaven, seeing demons, seeing the things that happen in hell, and getting a lot of questions answered. I don't want to say unwillingly, but because I've been asking these questions for so long, but and the way that I've been receiving these answers has just been it has been eye-opening, and it's just been terrifying. There's the only way I can explain it. I've been terrified. I'm also, it's like, I'm terrified not because I feel like, oh, God is, Jesus is evil or bad, and I'm terrified because I'm just like, man, I'm guilty of so much, and I feel like I'm just undeserving, man. Like, I'm listening and hearing about, what God is saying to people when they say, hey man, I've been a churchgoer, and hey, I've been doing everything right, I've been paying my tithes, and I've been doing this, and I've been doing that. And it just, the things that I'm hearing of what he has said to these people, I'm just like, man, if these people are going down, what chance do I have? What chance do I have, knowing the things that I've done in life, knowing the type of person that I am, knowing my vices and things like that? What chance do I have to survive, right? But that's not really what I came to talk about. What I came to talk about is that time and time again, man, especially when I do my conventions, man, it's funny to me because it's like, God really does have your back, right? Jesus has your back. Like, as horrifying and scary as those things are, which they are, and I believe they are real. For a fact, I believe they're real. Hey, yo, listen, man. He has your back, right? So, like, every time I do my anime conventions and things like that, somewhere or another, a lot of times, not every single time, but a lot of times, I'll buy a booth for a certain amount because, that's all that I had to buy for the booth. And I'm telling you, man, more than 5 times, I have gotten a booth, and boom, another one right next to me, the person don't show up. And this has happened, and I'll be like, or I'll get moved to an even better spot. So I'm thinking I'm getting one thing, and I'm having a bad time, or I'm having a bad day, and God is just, I'm just like, how does this happen over and over again, right? So you'll hear the term like, asking you shall receive, and I'm telling you, man, I can't explain it, man. It's like, there's so many little phrases that you will just hear the phrase, but you don't really understand the phrase. I feel like a child that you'll hear the kid repeat what you're saying, but they don't understand what they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you ask, you shall receive. I just wanted to do this video because, once again, I've got another confirmation, let alone the fact that I woke up this morning, let alone the fact that my body works. I can breathe, I have water, I have food, I have shelter, I have warmth, I have all these things, let alone all those things that we take for granted, right? But today I had to wake up. I said, look, man, I got to pack up all my stuff. I'm getting ready for one of the biggest conventions, of my year. So it's a really big deal. And I need a U-Haul trailer. As you can see, I have the U-Haul trailer behind me. I've been looking all morning. For one, I didn't listen like I should have. That, hey, you need to make a reservation, So I didn't make the reservation. I always, the day that I need it, I go. So today is a Sunday. I pull up to the first U-Haul place. They have a U-Haul trailer there that I'm looking at. Like, nah, man, it's somebody else has it. This is the last one. I can refer you somewhere else. I'm like, all right, thank you. I go to another place that I usually go to. It's like a little bit, it's a little ways further away from my house. And I go there, and it's closed. Sunday. I'm like, man, I didn't realize that they were closed on a Sunday. So I put in my GPS, you know, I'm looking for places. This place closed, this place closed. These U-Haul places are closed Sunday. So then I find another one, but it was like, it wasn't even an actual U-Haul place. It was like a little store that can get you the U-Hauls and stuff. And I was like, man, let me find an actual U-Haul place. So I found one. I get on the phone. Soon I got on the phone, the guy, he just seemed like his attitude was off or whatnot. And he was like, I'll give you a call back in 10 minutes and let you know. So obviously I'm like, they're not gonna give me a call back. So I actually drive there. And I get there and I gotta wait in line. And while I'm waiting in line, I'm still listening. I'm listening right now about, you know, people's experiences and hell and heaven and Jesus. And I'm just looking at how my attitude was towards the people in the customer service. My attitude towards having to wait in line. My attitude towards going to Publix and getting my chicken. And I'm just like, yo, man, like we as human beings, without sometimes not really realizing it, have a lot of hate and disdain, or not even hate, but you're just angry, you know. The customer service and the people. So when I finally got in line to the U-Haul place and I asked the lady, hey, do you guys have this trailer? She said no, but hey, you know. And I almost like, you know what, I'm just about to leave. I'm about to go to the next place. She's like, no, hey, let me just take your number, and what we'll do is we'll put a reservation in for you. You don't have to pay anything. We'll put the reservation in for you. And I'm like, something just tells me to stay, because I almost left like 3 times. I'm like, man, I'm about to just leave, because it was a lot of people in there. So I'm just like, you know what, I'll stay. All right, cool. And I'm like, I give her my information. All right. So I give her the information. She said, hey, they'll give you a text and they'll give you a call back in like 15 minutes. I'm like, 15 minutes. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, all right, 15 minutes. But I'm like, well, they usually do call. All right, whatever. I'm gonna sit in this car. I'm gonna eat a couple pieces of chicken. And matter of fact, I'm about to just start heading toward my store. Maybe I see a U-Haul place on the way. Kind of just disregarding what the lady just told me. So I get in my car. Literally 5 minutes, I get a phone call. And this is the part that trips me out. I've been getting U-Haul trailers for almost 3 years now. I've got U-Hauls all over the city, even in Atlanta, South Side, a couple exits away from my house, all that stuff, right? The lady calls me and she says, hey, it's another lady. She said, hey, you got a reservation? I said, yeah. She says, well, we got one. It's just north, and it was like just north of Alpharetta. And she was like, but they close at 12. Can you get there? And I'm looking at the clock and it was like 10:30 or yeah, almost 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. And I'm like, hey, I'm only 20 something minutes away. I can get there. So she gives me the address. I'm like, all right, cool. Yo, listen, y'all, when I tell you, not only did God make sure I got the right U-Haul trailer that I wanted, this place was closed. This U-Haul trailer, this place, I've been living in this area for almost 5 years now. I never knew that this place existed. It was literally right around the corner from my house. And I've typed in U-Haul places I'm talking about many a times. Many of times I have typed in U-Haul, looking for U-Haul places, looking for U-Haul. This place was literally, I passed by this place all the time. Never even knew it was there. And I'm talking about like it's a street. Like when I was driving to it, and I'm still in disbelief because the address that the lady gives me, I'm driving, I'm like, wait a minute, it's right by literally right by my house. I turn up this street, I turn down another street, and then there's this road. And when you're looking at the road, it looks like it leads to like an abandoned alley or something. I'm like, yo, where? Like, cause you can't see over the hill. I'm going up this hill and I'm like, you know how you going around a bend and you like, man, there's nothing there. I'm looking, I'm like, yo, there ain't nothing here. And soon as I'm saying it in my mind, and I come around this corner and I see a street on the left-hand side of me, it's a U-Haul, a big old U-Haul coming out of a neighborhood. And I'm like, well, where is this U-Haul coming from? And across from that is this lot. I turn into the lot, man, and it's U-Hauls galore. I'm talking about trailers, box trucks, vans. And I'm like, all this time, I was literally about to drive another 20 minutes out to get this U-Haul trailer because what I need, and it was right there around the way. And it's like, you ask and you shall receive. And I'm like, wow, man, like, and I'm like, yo, God, man, you gotta have a sense of humor, man. Like, he gotta, like, he probably be looking at me like, yeah, you know. And I'm just like, wow, it's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked, and my point going to that is, now that I've been getting scared out of my mind, I've realized something that I've failed at tremendously. And I admit that I failed at tremendously over and over again. Is the fact that I have always, well, like I said, you ask and you shall receive. I've always asked for everything except for God's, like, because you can't ask for God's love because you already have it. But asking how to get into heaven, how to, you know, what do I do to live the right way? What am I supposed to do that you want me to do? And I know why I haven't done it. I've never just been like, you know what, God, just take my whole life. Whatever you want me to do, it's your, like for real, like 100%. Hey, I'm only doing what you want me to do. You know why? Because you're afraid of what you're gonna lose, man. You're afraid of what you're gonna have to give up. You're afraid of the earthly possessions that you have. And that's whether it's your spouse, your kids, your home, your career, your fun, your vices, all that, man. Yo, it's been cloudy all day and the sun is literally just coming out as I'm saying this. It's crazy. But, I mean, it's literally been cloudy all day. And I guess it's a sign. He's like, yeah. It's like, I know I've been scared to do it. Listen, man, I'm not perfect at all. I will always forever be a sinner. 100%. You because that's the whole reason why you need God's forgiveness. That's the whole reason why he died for your sins. You are a sinner, man, in and out. I mean, it is what it is. You need to admit that. You need to confess that. And you need to beg for forgiveness. And another thing I've realized I've been doing wrong is that I'm doing it out of fear. And I'm scared to my eyeballs, man. I am, dude, when I tell you, there's not a lot of things that just scare me, man. You understand? Like, I am terrified of the stories that I've heard. And it's like, you got people that lie about things, man, but dude, like, why? I don't know. Why would so many people lie and have similar things that they're saying, man? Like, I don't know. It hits differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hits differently. Either these people are all phenomenal, you know, Oscar award winning actors, or, yo, they seen some stuff that messed them up. And I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Yo, you know how you live vicariously through other people? Yeah, that's me, man. That's me. Because I'm learning how serious things are, man. Like, when it comes to this, I guess they call it spiritual warfare with the angels and demons. You may not take it seriously, but they take it seriously. And it's like, yo, man, I'm telling you, you gotta watch this movie called Nefarious, man. I'm telling you, you gotta. This movie is, you don't even hear about it. Like, this movie is deep. It's called Nefarious. Just look it up. It's deep, man. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, dear Lord, in your name of Jesus. I accept you into my life, Jesus Christ. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Like, for real. Thank you, because, man, what you went through for us, for somebody like me who's undeserving, unclean, and you did that out of love to save us. Like, yo, thank you. I 100% say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, whatever I can do to spread the word, yo, listen, man, I never really made videos like this. I'm telling y'all, man, like, I just have to. It's not even like I have to. I do it because it's out of love and respect. Straight up, you know? So, Yeah, man, he looked out for your boy once again. He's done it so many times, man. I've avoided so many accidents on the road, so many things, because I travel a lot, man. So my risk of being in an accident and all that is 10x, 20, 80 times more likely, because I'm on the road way more than, you know, the average person. I'm traveling from here to here to here doing events. So y'all know guys looked out for me, man. I've been in shady areas. I've been homeless. I've lived in cars. I've been in some real shady environments where things could have been real messed up. And I know he's seen all my deepest, darkest things, you know what I'm saying, that I regret that I did and that I know I was wrong for, and I still do wrong things, man. I don't know, man. It's this stuff doesn't happen overnight, you know, and I'm slowly just trying to take it day by day, but I don't want to take it day by day to the point where it's too late, because you don't never know what your last day is, man. You know, I'm trying to figure out what my purpose is, and you know, how I'm doing things, and if I'm going about it the right way, and am I doing it out the kindness of my heart, and how am I treating other people, and yo, I'm thinking about all that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's not easy, man. It is definitely a challenge. But it's like, yo, you got to make a choice, or the choice will be made for you, and it's really not being made for you because you're making a choice by not making a choice. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, man, like, how can it just be so cruel? But it's like, yo, we as humans, we that cruel. We that cruel ourselves. Look how the gang culture is, man. You get down and you lay down. You ain't even giving people a choice, you know? I'm going to do something to you. You better not say nothing. You better not snitch. Just like you being compliant without even trying to be compliant. It's like, we're just like that, man. It's just that it's a million times worse when you start dealing with that, you know, they call it the spiritual realm, and the world. I mean, you know, in the other realms and all that stuff. When it comes to the spirit, is like, hey, yo, man, the things I've heard about how these demons and all this stuff, yo, listen, nah, man, nah. I want to feel God's embrace. I want to feel Jesus' warmth. I want to feel his hugs. I want to feel the tears of the love and joy and happiness, man. Like, yeah, I want to feel that, because all that other stuff, nah, man. Nah. I got another video I'm gonna talk on, but I think that's it for this one. But y'all stay blessed up, man. Please build a relationship with God. I don't have all the answers at all. Trust me, I'm not the one that has the answers. But I feel like this the crazy thing that I am coming to realize is that our understanding is different than what we think it is on this planet, man. It's like, you know what really trips me out is, like, even as a child, you're like, right now as an adult, I'm having a hard time learning a new language, right? I'm learning Gujarati, little words here and there. But as a child, as an infant, you're learning a new language without even really trying. You're just picking it up. And then everybody that have these experiences and these instances be like, yo, man, you just know because you know. Like, he puts it in your mind, he puts it in your heart, the understanding and all that stuff that you just don't have when you're here on earth. And it's just like, it makes so much sense. It's like, okay, I don't know, man. It's like, look, if you ask and you really want to know, he gonna tell you. And none of us are prepared for when you get the answers, you know what I'm saying, that you're seeking. I hear that, because I talk a whole bunch of smack. Well, why is it like this and why is it like that? I will argue my points and say that with other Christians, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never say that to God, though. I ain't never say that to God. I ain't never say that to Jesus. I ain't never be like, yo, why is it like this? And I want you to show me. You may not really believe what you're saying, partner, if you don't bring it to the source. And that's what I'm going to have to do, because, you know, my uncle done told me this, and my father told me this. And when they told me it, I dang near had to almost change the conversation, because I'm like, dang, they right though. Like, He like, nah, just ask him. Don't ask me. You ask him. And I'm like, nah, I'm asking you. He like, nah, it's not up for me to defend. It's up for you. And like, I'm like, yo, they right on this one, man. Like, they right. And I'm a coward because I'm afraid to do it. I know I'm gonna have to. I'm just afraid to see what that's gonna come with, man. You know, because God is the type of person, you know how they say when you got your receipts, it seems like God sitting there like, yeah, go ahead. Like, he know he got the draw four on you, man. The draw four, draw two, skip, reverse. Man, listen. He's sitting there waiting on you like, yeah, come on. You want the receipts? I got the receipts. So yeah, man. I just listen, man. I think my greatest goal in life is to be able to make it into heaven and make God laugh. Make Jesus and God laugh, man. Because like my whole family is jovial. Like they love joking and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I really pray to God and hope that like, hey, you know, I could be the one that had Jesus just rolling, cracking up. Like, yo, this my creation. He crazy, man. He is he is silly. He makes me laugh. You know, that'd be, hey, what more could you ask for? You know? I think we ask for so many things in this life, and it's like, that's not even a goal, man. When I die, y'all gotta have all my stuff. It's a wrap. I mean, I don't own anything here. All the stuff that I do is just temporary. All my creations, everything, when somebody else is gonna have all my stuff. All my collectibles, all my cards, all my artwork, all my drawings, my computers, my shoes, my woman, anything that I have, it does not belong to me. And it's like, I'm really realizing that stuff, man. You're here for such a short time. None of this stuff is yours. It's not. Like, you get it, cool, but it's not yours. It's not yours, man. So thank y'all for listening. You know, I'm gonna get off of here. You know, I gotta watch something else because I've been listening to so many stories that my mind is going through it right now. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all know what it is. Seek the answers, not within yourself, but ask God to give you the answers. You know, you're not a God. I don't care all that you a God. You're not a God, man. You're not a God. You made in His image, true say, but you ain't no God. Don't get it twisted. You know, you have no idea the power of what created all this, man. You know, you have no idea. Like, I know I don't have no idea, but I know for one thing, I don't stand in comparison at all, man. I might as well be a damn microorganism, negative 100 billion. Straight up. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.